Hey, welcome to this Aggressors Ancient Rome gameplay video. If you love 4X games, then don't miss a minute of what's coming up. Well, hey, welcome. I'm loving this so much, I'm going to do it again. And what you don't, what you can't tell, because these videos will be spread out over some days, is that I've been playing this thing like crazy in a very short order. It's very interesting. So we're gonna get in here. Let's load it up. For those of you who've been following along, let's load this thing up. And while it's loading, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification. Share it with your friends. And leave me a comment. There's been one guy who's commented who has saved my butt on this. He told me about how wood works. And again, for those who've been following along, we finally figured out why things were falling apart. I had some pretty good stuff. I mean, I conquered cities. Let's see, there should be city foundations up here somewhere, or maybe they only last for a while. Well, that's interesting. In any case, I had some really good things going here, and there was just unrest and craziness, and I couldn't figure out what was going on, and the resources were cratering. And then I recognized that I had set this birth rate policy through the roof, which made sense when I had nobody around. And over the course of, well, golly, 298 BC now, so it's we started at what, 100 turns? Our population's gone through the roof, and people were unhappy. So, good thing the difficulty is set rather low. Now, we're still being challenged by wood, but I think we're picking some up in these other areas where I haven't already wrecked the wood producing potential of the tile by building food. We're doing really good on food. We got more food than we know what to do with, and I'm happy with that. We're researching writing school. Right now, really, our big problem is we're low on gold, so we need to kind of chill and let that build back up. Foreign relations, we're at peace with everybody. I can't for the life of me figure out how to get these guys to accept the treaty. Just curious here. Let's get out of this. Okay, it's the beginning of the turn. Right. Okay, it's the beginning of the turn. So, go in here. We have talked to these guys. Now, the Dacians are right adjacent to us, and I kind of would be surprised if they want much to do with us. Their attitude is polite. They've got a better economy than we do. They're not as powerful. Their population is a fraction. That's because our population is ridiculous. So we come in here and tell them that we want to sign a treaty. Players can see all cities. Players can see all tiles. Players can see all properties of the map. Players let traders the other player to go through their lands. Let's just offer them trade routes. And let's do the same thing with, and yeah, this game is really a learning experience. I suspect the next game will be also, because this one it's revealing itself to me as we go along. At this point, I'm actually beginning to like the way it looks, although I'm still a little bit irritated that the only mine that I look at this level that's immediately obvious what it is gold, although, remember, red is rust for iron. That makes it easier. That is coal. That's not particularly obvious to me. And that is stone. Again, you back out here. Oh, that makes sense. But right here, other than that, I'll admit it, that quibble, I kind of like the way this looks. I like the tiles. Now I've turned the grids on, so that's a preference of mine. You don't like that, you can do that. Uh, there are no trade routes. We've turned the fog off, which, you know, I'm not sure that I don't like that. A little bit better than what I've been seeing. But let's. Well, that turns off trees and fog. Oh, clearly that is a great setting for somebody who has a, let's say, like an old laptop. Well, anyway, let's play a little bit. We're not at war with anybody, so I'm happy to let you guys just stand by. That is a settler. We are gaining wood right now, so I don't want to beat down on anybody. I don't want to cut any wood. That's a settler. I got rid of my when I was in desperate straits to make things work. I got rid of my nomad. But we've got good city locations up here now, and one thing is interesting is if you take a city, it'll leave foundations behind, but I don't see them anymore, so apparently they only last for a certain amount of time. I think we need to get one of these settlers over here. I think we need to get one of these settlers heading up, excuse me, in this direction. And start looking at how we're going to build another city up or two up in here. We may need to kick out another nomad. In fact, nomad cost what? 5 gold. Here I am in desperate straits for gold. It's not desperate, but I'd like to have a little bit more surplus before I crank out or spend any that I don't have to. I think we need a city up in here. Well, Nicopolis actually has that under control. Maybe a city in here. We'll see. Nope. And now I'm kind of tempted to build roads off this way, but that will start eating into my wood, which I don't have a lot in the way of surplus. So I think we're going to send him over that way to stand by for later work. We're going to need to come over here and conquer these cities. And I'm not real sure what the implication of going to war with those cities are. We could go down here. Well, let's go ahead, and again, we don't have roads over here, and that's we got roads going up to Aguntum. It's going to take a long time to get over there. Well, let's go see if we can figure out what we can do against these guys. Start incorporating them into the empire. We're going to leave him up there to watch that flank, and we're going to hit the button. Okay, I'm very concerned about my resources still. Treaty offer rejected. Wow. Okay, obviously, there's something about diplomacy that is evading me. Alright. Building stone quarry has been finished. He's the only guy who doesn't have orders. Let's hit the turn. Alright, now let's take a look. Okay, gold's going up fast. Outstanding. Okay, we can spend some. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yep. We're positive all around. We're positive all around. So instead of sending him to build a city, we will come over here to Itanos and have him build a nomad, which we will use to build the city, and then we'll use the settler to work roads and infrastructure. That's going up nicely. I think we can afford now to build a route, let's say, to there, burn a little bit of wood. And what am I looking at there? Ah, stone quarry. Plains. I don't want to get too close to here. I don't want to interfere, but I want to get all this grassland up in here is good stuff. Hills, grassland. We can build farms. I don't see a problem with that. It'll be within range of the temple. So, and their roads already established from the previous owners. Oops. Maybe I shouldn't hit that button. Alright, we will stand by there. Let's move on to that hill. And yeah, clearly we want to bump those guys. We want to incorporate them. Alright, let's hit the button. Definite advantage. On the other hand, I could... Oh. Cannot be on this terrain. I could see if I could besiege it and avoid all the hassle and expense of trying to assault it. Alright, there's our nomad. Let's go ahead and kind of would like to be on the water again, but I've already got one city on the water. Let's go up here and see what we can see before we make a final decision on city location. And let's continue surrounding this fellow. Oh, that also revealed really good, and no resources, but really good land for other things like cities. Alright, this guy, let's go ahead and play the turn. New technology. Aha. You know, that's a very good point. Oh, Pathfinder. Blacksmith. We want that. It's going to take a while. And we are at war. Okay. Verona is under siege. Right, that's exactly what I wanted. And since Verona's under siege, and it doesn't matter what I do, we're heading back that way. I don't think those guys create units, so that's outstanding. We can afford to be patient. Now, we got a lot of people, we got plenty gold. I think we need to... No. Tanos, what does he build? Alright, we're going to change specialization. Ooh, cavalry. Excellent performance on plains and grass, which there are a lot of up there. Let's have them build. Let us build a... Gotta be careful here. I'm going to spend a lot of money. No, we're not going to build the stable just yet. I have not planned this well. This city. Don't remember what the specializations were. No. Tanos. He's busy. Is Rome the only place I can build milites? Let's build the milites for the war with the Dacians. And let's move out. As we found out already, that a good thing to do is to beat on their resources. Now that we have a war to deal with up here, oh, this is a glade. God, I'm really reluctant to build a city. really reluctant. It will not take much to knock it down. So let's fall back with that guy. He's done. Let's fall back with the settler. All right. This guy's still doing his thing. This guy should have a route out of here on roads. And let's hit the turn. Outstanding. Is there anything we need to do here? No. We just leave it alone. Now it's part of our empire, and I wish I had another unit over here. Well, actually, this guy is already surrounded. But since he's on the water, apparently, nothing matters. But we've incorporated them into the empire, and that's hard to argue with. All right. Here. Absolute supremacy.
Are you ready?
You didn't need that gold. Right. Ooh. Oh, we're right up next to one of those cities immediately. He has built that road there. Yeah, there we go. Let's go ahead and connect that city. And you keep going there. And it's turn. All right. The military superiority victory condition has been reached by Roman Republic. You continue playing the game, be first completing other victory conditions. Yeah, let's keep playing. That's interesting.
I barely remember the beginning of my life's journey. What I do remember are the strict teachers and their years of soul-crushing training in my father's armies. Eventually, I got my own legion to command and gained real war experience. On our very first campaign, we managed to defeat a...
Okay, that's interesting. So, military superiority has to do with being very strong, not necessarily conquering. So that tells me a couple of things. One, you better kick the difficulty up so the AI is smart enough to build a large standing army to keep up with you. And the other thing is what I just said. You win by just having enough power. I mean, I've got 3 milites. That's it. 3. I've got 3 armies. And suddenly I win. I find that interesting. But this is not about winning at this point as far as I'm concerned. This is about learning the bloody game. So I'm going to continue playing for at least a while. Certainly to the end of this video. And we'll see how that works out. Now you gotta love roads. They really matter in this game. Alright. Don't have one there, so he's screwed. Good prospects. Well, perhaps it is good prospects, but I'd rather keep that guy intact. And I'd rather not beat my guys up if I can. Alright. On the other hand, I don't mind bumping off his nomad. Okay. What can you do over here? I know what he can do. He can build a route. To here. And my concern about being bumped off over here is probably obviously not a real thing. Since it seems that we got this game under control.
Yeah!
Lordy. It may be superior militarily, but he sure's got a lot of guys. Wow, he's still coming. Okay. Absolute supremacy. Right. And let's build a city. Looks like we're having a little bit in the way of food problems, so let's build a little bit. A little more considered than it was before, be a little more careful about that. And Lord, he's just got guys. Nation, tribes, and Epirus. Oh, okay, yeah, I wasn't too freaking worried about that anyway. That's a standalone. Well, let's head that away then, since over here seems to be totally in control. All right, food's looking good. We're gonna chill on that. We're going to. No, I can't. Route's already finished there. Okay. That's right. We built on a road. So there's how did that happen? Well, you already built the bloody road. What do you want? Build a route to here. Goes around the corner. Let's go ahead and build some roads off in that direction. Good prospects. Absolute supremacy. Okay. You continue the besieging bit. I'll continue beating down those reinforcements. And did you finish building? Route's already finished. It's right through there. Okay. All right, we've got gold. Goodness. When I wasn't looking, we ended up with gold like crazy. So let us build a stable. Find a place where I'm not interfering with the cities. Let's build a stable. Let's really get after it. Let's build a shipyard there. In fact, as long as we're doing things, build a boat there. Let's burn some money. There. And we're good. Let's hit the button. Well, for having absolute superiority, I didn't know we were in a fight with Epirus. Oh. Nope, not interested, thanks. I didn't even know where you were. We're gonna go that away. This guy's getting a little tired, but he's still just pounding. Everybody they send there. And off we go. New technology, blacksmith, outstanding. Alright, we will. Loaded march. Loaded march of paired soldier, fast march over large and heavy packs of rations, da 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 da. Speed of units can be critical. Pathfinder improvement increases movement points of units by 30%. Wow. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's do that. Okay, I must have clicked something I didn't see. Looks like we can take this place. Let's just get it over with. And the Dacian tribes are unhappy. And emergency aid is expensive, but we can afford it. So let's do that. Let's do that. We can't self-heal, but we can attack. I really can't tell what that is. Coal. Let's hit it. All right. And let's go sailing around and see what the world looks like. Turn. Aha! Build a route. There. And repair that gold mine. Yeah, we can afford that too. And we can afford what it takes to just do some serious healing there. Well, maybe I shouldn't have gone up in there. Wow, this a lot of people. This many people is a pain in the butt, but it is giving us right, we got to figure out where Arliana's mission. Not him. Not him. Okay, he's up there where it's awkward. Let's get out of there if we can. That would be bad if I lose that guy. And we're exploring the world. We have boats. And we will go ahead and spend to heal him. Go ahead and spend to heal him. Pass on him. Go. Now, why did my guy go in there? I don't know. Alright, trill or wagon? Force the system with harsh special disciplines of discipline. Improvement units stay immune to the depleted morale, their comrades keep fighting spirit high. Or wagons for long wars of conquest. Well, I'm thinking oh my god, they gave up and went over to the Dacians? Is that why they went there? I couldn't get them out of there. Guess who screwed up? Okay, well, we've got plenty of money. I think we can afford to change them. I'm not clicking the right thing. I think there's some specialization. Militez. Itanos should be able to build cavalry, which doesn't look useful up in here. So Rome gets to replace the unit that abandoned us. Wonderful. Well, here we are. Further along than self-heal. Further along than I expected. That is Dacians over there. Alright, we need to grab some territory with this guy. Be happy. Alright, I think it's time to put a cut in this, and the truth is I'm not sure how much longer I should play this series. I've learned a bunch, and I think at this point it's just going to be, even with the screw-ups, there's going to be cleaning up. So I got to decide whether I'm going to continue this or not, whether I'm going to start another one knowing more than I do now. In any case, I appreciate you watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Hey, thanks for watching. If you click on that picture of very young Waz, you'll be subscribed so you'll never miss another video. Then click on that bell notification button and please share and comment. See you again soon.